we're going to be able to bring the folks some food tomorrow. They haven't eaten in days. We're going to bring some seed for beans, for corn, for plantain, to try to get things moving with these wonderful Batois. They are literally a forgotten people. And obviously they've never seen a car before. They're nervous of the car. So this is so exciting. We're here and we're coming back. So good. Look for you.
Sometimes the need is so great.
There's just no water. They don't have no houses, just mad houses.
Or the pain so new.
31 families were standing in the street watching their homes burn.
Or the scar so deep.
What they need the most is it to work.
That it all feels overwhelming, that there's too much to do. It takes a fresh eye and a new perspective to make a change. That is what Aid for the World does. We seek out overwhelming situations and bring hope, sustainability, and healing into the area. We are agents of change for the impoverished, downtrodden, and needy. For more than 20 years, Aid for the World has been serving communities in America and around the world. FEMA calls on us. Individuals call on us. And sometimes we seek them out. We make big differences through small interventions, leveraging relationships internationally, partnering with volunteers and other organizations, and finding the simple solutions. Here are a few of our recent efforts.
Burundi is one of the poorest countries in the world. The GDP in Burundi is less than $100 a year. These people are people who I think are tired of not having a future.
We feel like if we can reach this country and reach these people, it will become a model for sustainable economic and development and how to live one with another that would hopefully spread throughout the continent. That's our goal.
Aid is working with Burundian President Nkurunziza and a number of partner agencies to provide for immediate needs throughout the country. Our work trade fishing program provides boats, nets, lanterns, and equipment for some of the 25,000 members of the Burundian Fishing Association. Setting up water collection systems, forming sustainable farming programs, installing roofs on badly damaged school buildings, and feeding thousands of school children a day are only some of the recent efforts Aid is undertaking in Burundi.
Welch was a coal mining town at one time. Well, it was a big town. In fact, they called it Little New York years ago.
60% of all the homes that are owned are unlivable. In other words, they have substandard living conditions, and the government would not allow people to live there if they were HUD housing.
In McDowell County, Aid is assisting the community on many levels, some of which is collaborating with other groups to provide meals to local residents and working with businesses in need.
They helped as well with cleaning Tyson Towers out after our fire.
Thanks to Aid for the World and the JMU volunteers, the building is clean.
It gives a whole nother group of people who want to be a part of something like this the support and infrastructure to do it.
Aid is also helping residents renovate homes deemed almost unlivable.
Okay, we got it.
What we're doing here in McDowell County is we are actually working with the USDA and the RDA, which is the Rural Development Association, and we are working with them to help provide better housing and accommodations for elderly low-income families.
We're changing the whole roof because it's actually collapsing.
Aid for the World offers hope, and a different kind of hope than we've had in the past.
In Zambia, the effects of HIV and poverty are afflictions felt especially hard in rural communities.
Driving through some of the bush, and it nearly looks like no one's been here other than the guys that actually live here.
Partnering with organizations on the ground, aid is providing sustenance in these hard-to-reach areas.
And most of the villages we go to, between 10 and 27% of the village is orphan children. So there's just a massive amount of orphans.
Creating micro-enterprising gardens in remote villages, aid is helping once starving communities provide for themselves again.
This is the Mchenje School Garden. This is the drip irrigation we talked about to go to each plant.
Once we realize that even the smallest donation can have a tremendous impact and change a life forever, the next step is simple. Decide how you would like to help. Financial support or sponsorship. The impact is immeasurable. Time and energy, the rewards are unimaginable.
One of the most important aspects of what aid does and of how we do it is the fact we do not have a preconceived notion anywhere we go of what that area needs. We will go in and talk to the local people and, more importantly, listen to the local people.
Find the locals who have some passion and empower them, enable them, resource them to actually do the work for themselves.
Help your neighbors here and abroad. We change lives. We bring hope. We are aid for the world.